Okay, good morning, everybody. Today is the 3rd of September, 2021, Friday. Yay! All right, now today, Goldman Sachs is expecting a lower figure NFP. All right, apparently today is the NFP day. We saw the ADP number was really not very good, but the market wasn't caring about this. The market says that, okay, bad numbers means more time needed for QE to continue. More time is needed to even think of interest rate hike. So that's the reason why now the market is behaving like this. It's not going with normal. In fact, it's just basically bad news is good news. Good news is better news. So the market is behaving in this manner right now. So I keep on reminding you guys is that this market has come to this point whereby it doesn't really care about fundamental, valuation, reality. Because if you look back again in history, whenever such a thing is happening itself, right? Whatever rating agencies call for whatever, you notice that it's very biased. And why is it happening? Because probably someone hasn't really, get out their position yet, or they haven't finished their certain hedging position yet. So that is until when both the side is ready, then you really get to see the rating agency coming out and say the truth. All right, so if you actually watch the movie, The Big Short, right, you actually know what I meant, okay? So at the moment now, there's no sign of bearishness. There's no signs of weakness. All you do is just have to continue to follow the chart, and that is most important. All right, so again, I say every morning, I'll find a very good Wall Street joke to share with you. Now, sometimes the jokes may be a little bit tougher to understand, but it's kind of cool because if you understand, you're like, hey, this is interesting. For those who don't get it right, don't worry. You can take some more time to just look through the cartoon comic strip when you are, have more time. So I'm starting a pump and dump newsletter for thinly traded stocks. It's legal as long as I disclose my holdings and my bad stock picks can be attributed to honest mistakes. Meet my stock picker. And you see that? Why is this picture? Why is this guy inside here? You can see this guy is having his alcohol, I believe, drunk and really ruffled. Okay, all SH stocks go up. Obviously the H here itself is another letter lah. They cover it up. So this is what's happening in Wall Street right now. Because as long as you are licensed, as long as you went through some certification. And as long as if you just say that, okay, it was just an honest mistake, that's it. But the problem is that, right, a lot of people will lose a lot of money. And because of that itself, right, you cannot do anything to them because, again, they are all licensed people. So that is the reason why coming to stock market, you really do give yourself some time to think about this and consider that maybe you should really work it on your own and see what are the things that you should do for yourself. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, cool, huh? All right, disclaimer as usual, please understand this. If you read the above, you accepted the above, and you have identified me. Okay, continue. All right, again, I told you right from 1st of September, we have already moved our alternate market views out of it. Because yesterday, someone texted me on the side, Kel, how come you didn't talk about alternate market views? Now, this particular student probably has not come online for some time. So when this student asked me, right, I said that, oh, we have moved it away. And of course, there was some saying that why you move it away, we enjoy it and stuff like that. I say that, yeah, I know you may enjoy it, but some people may not use it the right way. So, well, I cannot. I mean, I don't want to keep on going with this. That's why I say, if I want to give you something, I will rather write in my own words, whereby you can see my words are all written in myself. I will give you my personal view, and I'll tell you what am I looking at. Then like that, there'll be no, there won't be any misunderstanding. And of course, at least I get in my work that I put in, I get paid. Okay, so that's the reason why it's still okay from 14 to 15, now 17, so bit by bit, like every day someone just coming in. And it's not only just TWB student, it's open to public also. So that's why people, if they see the value of this, they will come on board. Okay, so that's like, that's why the changes is there. Then of course, now more and more people are looking to trade Hang Seng. I realized that I checked with Ben, apparently there's a lot of people trading Hang Seng, just that we didn't know about this. And of course, this Hang Seng, right, I created a group for them to upload all the previous Hang Seng videos. And of course, now we do live sharing. Yesterday, the live sharing was 1 hour long. And we talk about how to look at the market, what are the things to look out for is Hang Seng. And of course, Hang Seng is one of my personal favorite because, I mean, think about this, after commodities, when I was like 22, 23, I basically put all my time and effort in Hang Seng. And of course, I cannot deny this, I make some good money. And of course, in between, I also train some local trainers who are now so-called expert in Hang Seng. So I kind of thinking that Hang Seng is probably my bread and butter. So that's why going back to it itself makes a lot of sense. Okay, so if you want to learn more, all you need to do is just go online. Go to our TWB revision group. There's this particular video called TWB Hang Seng Trader Program, 27th of August. Watch it. It's about 1 hour and 47 minutes long. Okay. I think by going through it, you will learn something. Then I try to do it next week, another session. The last session we did it, but because the recording just stopped. So yeah, too bad. So never mind. Next week, I'll find a day and then I will do it again. All right. But meanwhile, even if you want to, learn first, you can actually go through the video and learn. It's just 1 hour and 47 minutes. Worth it. Okay. Okay. All right. So what happened is that last night we saw the initial jobless claim. I told you the number will be kind of near to the forecast because I've been seeing it's a pattern, you see, that usually the initial jobless claim is quite accurate. So you see, as predicted. All right. Now today we have the non-farm payroll. This is the big one now, the non-farm payroll. Looking at 750,000. Now, previously it was about there also. Previously was, what was the number? Previously was 943. It was forecasted at 870 and it came out 943. So let's open to all of you right now. What is your number for today? Come on, everybody. What is your number for today? All right, nearest, the person that's got it nearest. Okay, nearest. Okay, plus minus 5. Okay, nearest plus minus 5,000 will take back the snowball price of 6.8 ADA coin. Okay, come on, guys, put your numbers right now. Now, the thing is this, when we're doing this one, is just to, first of all, encourage you guys to think outside the box, encourage you guys to participate in MAO. And main thing is that it's a little bit of gift that we give back to you. Now, at the end of the day, we want you to feel close to us. Now, recently, people asked me this question, say that, Cal, how's things in the whole TWB family? I said that we are okay, but just that it's compared to last time, we're much closer because last time we get to meet each other, we talk to each other, we have a lot of gathering, but now with COVID, it's kind of difficult. Yeah, I can't deny this. Okay, so closing in about 10 seconds time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. All right. What is my own number? Okay, my own number. It will be. Let me think. What's coming in my mind now? Okay. This is my number. Okay. I don't expect anybody to come anymore. Okay. I give you more. Okay. Any more? No more, right? Okay. Go. Okay. All right. That's my number. 580. Okay. Oh, Andrew Tay came in. Okay lah. I give it to you lah, Andrew Tay. Last minute before me. After me. Okay. No more. Closing already. After that, no more already. We won't accept any more new numbers. Okay. All right. So let's see what will win the 6.8 ADA coin. Okay. All right. Now, last night, Dow Jones was pretty flat once again because everybody know that looking at NFP figures. Then the last part, I was watching the market. Yeah, I woke up at 4 a.m. and I saw the market just last 15 minutes, you just push it up again. And as usual, they just need to make sure that it closed at the positive side. So you see the Dow up at 131 points. So S&P and Nasdaq continue to notch record level as jobless claim reached pandemic low. Okay, so ADP number, they didn't really bother by this. Jobless claim reached pandemic low, and because of that itself, the S&P go higher. Oh, okay, fair enough. All right, so what happened is, for the first time claims for unemployment insurance for 340,000. The number was at 345, so it's low. So to March 2020. So it's just like now we are going back to the low level at pandemic time. We're talking about not before pandemic. It's at during the pandemic time. Okay. So it's talking about these are things are. So they are saying that, okay, we are back ready, so we are good. All right, so fine enough. Now, they do note that September is usually the seasonal weakest month of the year. But of course, again, there's a lot of bullishness at the moment now, so it may not really develop into that stage. So traders, you just have to take note of that. September month, but it's still very bullish right now. So what happened is that the Dow recap, I think the daily chart, I didn't put it in, but never mind. We just go through the intraday movement first. Sorry, apology on that. I think you forget. Sorry. Okay, so what happened intraday itself, the market opening price was between the two pivot. And then after that, the market went down. The market did go below pivot 2, below OP. It's a sell, right? It was a sell. But you notice that when the market was coming down, the KSI was actually turning green. Okay, that's interesting, right? Then after that, it ding dong, 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 ding dong. Then after that, things happen. Something changed. Can you see that? The market basically turned around. CCRY kick in. KSI turned green at the bottom. So it was turning bullish. So if you are short in the market, you have to buy back your position and you have to go long. And if you go long, you'll be okay because the market went all the way up. So again, this one tells you that, right? Yes, indeed, initially the market did not go, call for sell. But after a while later, the market absorbed all the sell order and push it up again. So you have to follow the rules. So the rule says buy, you have to stay buy. That's all. There's nothing else you can think about this. That's what you should do as a trader. Okay, that's what actually happened. Okay. All right, same thing. I didn't do the day chart for the gold. I think I made a mistake as well. Okay, look at the gold yesterday. Now, gold yesterday was kind of like, okay. Gold yesterday, the opening price was between two pivot, right? So it was ding-donging. And after that, this is interesting. The BNB came out. This BNB happened to be the day high of the day at that point. And of course, the price came down after that. Okay, but it did not hit a KTR -1 and rebounded again. And when you go up again, it basically swivel around. Then of course, there was a BNB here. And then followed by a CCRY, right? So CCRY followed by a BNB trigger on OP in this case, it was a buy. And of course, there's another BNB over here, so confirm the double buy. And of course, there is a KCX at the bottom. So this one is a triple buy. So gold went up. Okay, so it was cool. Then after that, it did not go to KTR +1, stopped there, pulls back. Tested the OP several times and then rebounded. But then again, no color change, still stay red. And then suddenly the price just dropped. Okay, of course, if you are long and you did not take profit, you will be stop out. Okay, you will be stop out. Then after that, what happened? The market ding dong, but it never went below pivot 2, so you cannot really sell it, right? Then eventually it did go down to pivot 2, but the CCYR is so far away. If you short, right, nothing wrong, you can short here. This is still a short, but that's the range is kind of big. If you think you can accept the range, then you go ahead. So what happened is that the price came down, went through the KTR -1. Then you notice something very important happened. You notice that the KCX is there. You notice that the KSI, his jump is there. And straight away, immediately gold reacted. Okay, gold reacted immediately itself. Kind of cool, right? Then after that, but the thing is this, if you went in to buy, you bought here. Then the price again, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong until this morning. So basically for yesterday gold, I cannot see I don't see really a clear shot. I mean, other than this one, this trade is a clear shot. The rest itself ain't really. Of course, to buy is okay, but the market, of course, fizzled and it's quite late already by the time. So again, we probably have a very lackluster session yesterday on gold. And why is that so? Because everybody's now looking at the NFP figures tonight. So that is probably the reason why. Okay. But I'll talk about this later on the chart side, so stay tuned. All right. So in terms of local and global news, I'll cover a little bit here itself. It's Tokyo. Yay! Tokyo Paralympic. How to pronounce this thing? Okay. Singapore Yip Pin Siu won the gold in the women's 50 meters backstroke S2 event. Okay. All right. Again, she had done us really gave us loads of reason to be proud of her. All right. She defended her title that she won in Real. So it means that she really is deservedly the champion of champions. So she became the first Singaporean to win 2 gold medals, all right, in the games and setting 2 world records in the process. Excellent. All right. She's a multi-world champion. All right. Fantastic. So salute to her. Well done. Okay. Yip Pin Siu. Now, private payroll has increased just by 374,000. It's far short for ADP numbers. So ADP numbers was what we saw that day, right? So today, the thing is this, Goldman Sachs says that the ADP numbers suggest potential downside for Fridays, okay? So that's the reason why it's in my caption this morning. Apparently, itself, Goldman say that today it may be about 600,000. But of course, some people actually put it as high as even 1 million. So again, we don't know what will happen. But interestingly, see Goldman Sachs doing this. Not too sure whether Goldman Sachs have any inside information, but of course, we just have to watch. So traders, pay attention for details today. Now, in Singapore, the COVID cases is still mounting up. We are almost near to 200 new cases per day. Hopefully, it doesn't reach there, but I kind of like got some win because my friend is doing landscaping. He will tell me that, right, I think the number will easily go past 200 because of his workers involved and stuff like that. So that's why, to me, as I look through and I see that US itself also having a problem now, their cases hit 100,000 cases again, and it's matching what happened last winter. And we haven't gone to winter period yet. So I really think that US have to be very, very careful. But again, they got nothing to do with stock market. Britain itself actually also recorded new number, 38,000 cases in a single day. Oh my goodness, 38. Wednesday was 35. So it's like, wow, one day different rate up by another 3,000. It's not total, no. It's a single day itself. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is why I'm saying you this, that whichever country opens, they all get hit. But again, we have saw cases whereby a lot of people now got the COVID, but they seemingly are still okay. So that means that probably the vaccination is actually working. So let's hope that it stays that way. So Dr. Fauci yesterday, I did say about this new mule, okay, COVID, right? I said this yesterday, okay, mule or mule, all right? So, but Dr. Fauci say no need to worry, this is not an immediate threat in USA, okay? He says that this variant, although has a constellation of mutation that could evade certain antibodies, but is not really proven yet. So it's just only a laboratory in vitro data. So in short, he's saying that no worry, don't panic. Hey, I think familiar or not? All right, that was what he said back then, right, for COVID-19 at the start. So that's why I give my question mark. Okay. So apparently now, Dr. Fauci also says that, right, it is also not unexpected to expect the third booster shot coming in. He felt that right now it's very normal, like hepatitis B, HPV, all need third doses. Okay. So he felt that, right, these boosters are part and parcel of vaccination. So he thinks that, right, there's no reason to be cause of concern. Yeah, right. And another shot means another money, right? So, okay lah. So at the start, he was the one say that it's not a concern, never a concern. Now the vaccine may help, the may not help. Now he says that the shot is okay. I'm kind of confused on the way. But anyway, this is what Dr. Fauci has to say. All right, so we have some important market information for reference for today. Let's take a look. So jobless number is expected to be solid, but Delta variant raises some downside risk. So some economists is looking at higher number. Okay, some are ranging between 300,000 to 1 million. Okay, so let's say the number doesn't hit expectation, let's say 500,000. Of course, that means that the taper announcement may be ruled out. So it's positive, right? So isn't it a good thing? Okay, so that's why bad news is good news. So that's why Goldman Sachs now is saying that, okay, you know what? The economy may not be doing that good. So the number will be bad. And the number is bad, the economy will be good. Okay, this is what they're trying to say. Because as long as there's no tapering, the money keep on coming in. So generally, the stock market will go higher. Then, of course, stock market should able to stimulate the economy. So that's what technically Goldman Sachs trying to say. So bad news is good news. Okay. Now, of course, there's other people like this guy says that the number will be as low as 300,000. Okay. Wow. This one's a bit 夸张, being a bit exaggerated. I don't think we hit 300,000. I really don't think. If you hit, wow, two things happen. Market will drop down first, then recover again. Why? They'll tell you that, okay, confirm no need taper already. Taper will not be in the picture, and then market continue to recover. So look at it, no matter which view the market is taking, right, the market will just tell you that, okay, you know what, bad news is still good news. Okay. So that's why, this is what's happening right now. But of course, Jeremy Siegel, right, says that, right, this is a federal mistake and this may cause a next significant correction in stocks. So this is the guy, okay? He says that, right, he felt that the current Federal Reserve is really, he imagined this, he said that the Federal Reserve is really behind time. And he expect that the Federal Reserve will say that, you know what, they're behind, then let's continue what we're doing, okay? He has contended that for months that Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell is misguided okay, in the inflationary pressure. He is saying that Jerome Powell is misguided. Now, I don't think so he's misguided. I mean, how can he be misguided? We're talking about all the scholars and all the economists, 1,000+ economists in Federal Reserve, helping him to give up the best data. I don't think so. It's just like, end of the day, he has to balance the whole Wall Street president economy of scale thingy to show that, right, he have to make sure he had to balance it. So of course, he doesn't want to offend anybody, in my opinion. So obviously, he will make sure that he know what to do lah. Anyway, Federal Reserve, again, I told you before, it's not part of US. So each printing of the dollar bill itself is going to just basically make someone richer. Correct or not? So why would you want to take care of someone else when you're making money out of it? So sometime in life, you have to understand that in America, it's undeniable. I can tell you safely that, another 5 years or 10 years later, right, the Dow Jones to hit 45,000, it's not going to be like, something that you have never seen before, because it will likely be happening. Because this is how America is doing now with their current economy. Don't you agree? All right, now this is interesting. This is very interesting. One-time bond king, Bill Gross, okay, he is saying that, right, the treasuries are trash, okay, and says that the 10-year rate will go to 2%. All right, familiar, right? Who actually also believe in that? Yes, indeed, Michael Burry also believe in that. So Bill Gross, he is saying that, right, he is expecting this to happen. The 70-year-old investor believe that the bond yield is poised to shoot up, okay, when the Federal Reserve began tapering. But of course, we know that if today the numbers are not going to be good, likely this thing will not happen. So why is he saying that? Because he said that the bond price will fall as rates goes up, okay, eroding the asset value so significantly that you'll be using as cash, okay? That's what Ray Dalio also said. So he believed that cash has been trashed for a long time, same as what Ray Dalio said. And of course, he mentioned that he predict. But again, this guy has been wrong for years recently. Yes, he was one time the king of the bond market, but of course, obviously, he did not do that well, and he was technically removed. So the question is, do you believe what he says? Or you think that he just say this because he just wants to recover from his glory time? We don't know. Now look at this is the bond prices right now at about $148 level. Now you can see that it's moving up. So he thinks that the bond price will go down and yields will go up. So let us see whether he's right, because even this Michael Burry is also involved in this one here. So he believes that at 1.25% for the 10-year treasury now is nowhere but to go up, okay? He believes that the $120 billion that this Federal Reserve is indulging into the market will end by 2022. And by the time when this really happened, it will cause inflation to go up to 2%. Hence, therefore, the yield will also follow. Now, this one, I told you, I agree, because I told you inflation will go up. Definitely, for sure, by next year, mid of March, definitely inflation will go up, in my perspective. So that's why I say gold can be a good buy very soon. Not now, but it could be a good buy later on. So that's the reason why I also agree with this. So now Michael Burry said this early, Bill Gross will come in, and of course, for me itself, right, I see from the very clear part, I've been calling for inflation to come, and it really happened. And I told you that yield won't go down, it really happened. So the question is this, whether the market will really follow or not. That's another thing. Okay? All right, so that is the market, all the news right now. So let's study the charts for today. The bull goes smooth, the bear goes through, and the lemmings goes, it's different this time. Let's start the session. Okay, all right. Okay, so what we have now today, let's look at the China A50 first. China A50 is trading slightly lower today at the moment, but still too early to call for. Now this is the MA30. Let's bring it in. Okay, yeah, MA30 is here. You can see that yesterday the market missed the MA30 a little bit, but it is pressured down. So I will say this upfront, everybody. If the MA30 get pressured upwards, right, two things will happen. If it pulls down, confirm you can sell here. Okay, you can short that. But if the market breaks and stabilize and go, then of course China A50 starter is going to go up sooner. Okay, so that's the first view that I can share with you to watch out for. Okay, MLP for today is somewhere around here, about 15,128 level. Okay, somewhere around that. Okay, that's for the Hong Kong China A50. So we'll come back to this shortly. Let's look at Hong Kong today's. Now, yesterday, Hong Kong actually shot up. We thought they're going to go higher. Because yesterday, Hang Seng, you can see beautiful. Look at the MLP, look at the 30. Okay, so MA30 confirmed the upside. MLP, wow, look at it. Let's look at the 5-minute chart, sorry. Okay, you can see that yesterday, right? The market all the way shoot up first, then it pulls back all the way down, and once it hit the MLP, it stay there, stay there, stay there, couldn't go down, recover. You see that? So this MLP is really, really incredible. You really need to have this on your chart to see the market better. That's my personal view. Okay, so anyway, today MLP will be somewhere in between here already. So we'll watch out for MLP later on. Now the MA30 is almost an identical same price. I'm going to put it back in again. So we have the MA30 at 25,841. And of course, we have the that's MA30. Yeah? MLP is at 26,066. All right. So Hang Seng is going to open in about 1 minute time. Now, basically now the market is already above MA30. So it actually is a bullish call right now. It is a bullish call. But of course, we need to see whether does it stays above the MA30 today. So if today the market still stays above MA30, then I can tell you this is kind of bullish for Hang Seng, because Hang Seng should likely be going towards where? Yes, indeed, it should be going towards this point here, the 1x1, right? All right, that will be the target for Hang Seng. Okay, let me just take that. Okay, this will be the Hang Seng target at about 26,663. Okay, Hang Seng is going to open now in about 20 seconds time. I'm going to stand by myself first with the Hang Seng chart. Okay, Hang Seng, let's go. Okay, right, Hang Seng is going to open up very, very soon. Same thing again, we have the pivot will still be the one for yesterday. Once the market open, you see the pivot will move by itself because the pivot is calculated based on the opening price. Okay, let's go, everybody. Okay, Hang Seng gap down. Hang Seng gap down. 25,953 is opening price. Now, do note once again for Hang Seng today, the KSI is green, red in color. Sorry, KSI is red in color this morning. So, and the opening price is below the pivot to 26,107. Hence, therefore, if the market stays below OP today, KTR -1 should be kind of easy. Now, look at the thing, the pivot now is flashing, right? If the market is below OP and below pivot 2, you will see the magenta color or the pink color. If the market goes above OP, but below P2, it will be the in-between zone, then you will see the thing turning white color. That's how it works. See, the white color, right? So it means that you know that, hey, the market is now trading above OP. That's how this pivot colors works. Okay, kind of cool, right? Okay, so what do we expect today? As I said, today the market, as long as stay below OP, CCYR will be a sell on the Hang Seng. Now, for PTP student, FYI, just a little short information for you, it's a higher low formation here with the KSI rate, and the market has down just broke below the low. So if the market do stay below OP later on, right, we may actually see some profit taking. I repeat, if the market stay below OP, we may see some profit taking today. Okay, that is for you for the Hang Seng. We'll come back to this later. So now Hang Seng's open already, right? We can just quickly now look at the whole chart. The market now is trading below the MLP. All right, and we can also draw all the writing in now. The Hang Seng is ready. So the upside potential for Hang Seng, upside, I repeat, upside potential is 26,671. Okay, all right, upside potential. All right, the downside potential, I think we talk about just BNB first. That's about here is 25,094. So kind of far away. So we think just leave it alone for time being. But still, we know that this is the range for now for the upside and downside potential. Okay, traders, let's think of that. Okay, that is Hang Seng. We will come back to Hang Seng later on. Let's look at the corner. Let me just, as usual, when this thing open, I have a lot of messages coming in. Yeah, I have to do my part, huh? Of course. Yeah, indeed. Okay, done deal. Okay, let's look at the Dow Jones this morning. Okay, now Dow Jones is really, really insane. Now, look at it, guys. I want you to focus now. Look at MA. Yesterday, the MA that we mentioned was 35,271. Can you see that, the blue line? Now, you notice that because of today's market, the MA tilt up, right? The MA actually tilt up. Because the MA is still calculating based on the whole day movement of yesterday plus today's opening price. So that's why you notice that it is moving away. But actually, the point that it's supposed to touch yesterday is still at 35,271. And if you look back at the 15-minute chart, right, you will understand why the MA is so powerful. Look at it, guys. Look at it. The Dow Jones opened here yesterday. Then the Dow Jones went up, pulls back down, and then started to swivel. You realize that, right? It swiveled very beautifully at the MA30, the number that we mentioned yesterday at 35,271. Okay. Then after that, once it swiveled finished, you notice that the market uptick. Now it got nothing to do with this guy, this MA30. This is the intraday movement, but we don't really use that intraday. Okay, of course, on high signer, it looks perfect. But my point is this, the blue line is the one that we're looking for. And if you look at it, right, 35,271, the Dow Jones, once it picked up there, the Dow go up already. So the market hit the MA30 yesterday and recover. And after that itself, right, go even higher yesterday. So don't you realize that the MA30 is really, really powerful? 35,271, okay, 35,271. Now remember this number, because if you look at this number now, if you put back into the Dow chart, okay, the Dow chart of yesterday, I'm going to put it in 35,271. I put it in. All right, I go to 15-minute chart of yesterday. Of course, the KTR is not to be bothered. Look at it, guys. This is yesterday, the Dow. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Oops, sorry. Okay, and then after that, CCRY kick in. KSI was green in color. Bang. You see? So that's the reason why the MA30 level, you need to put it there. Now, only the problem is this. What is a good time to find the correct MA30 level? Now, that is the art here itself. Because you notice, right, if you were to come in a bit later, your MA will be different from mine. You got my point. So some of you say that, okay, Cal, like that, right, then we should actually put the MA like this in the intraday. Then isn't that this is the point of turning up? Well, I already tell you this, the day chart line, the blue line that I got is the one from the day chart itself. Can you see that? The one that you just saw was an intraday movement, but it happened to today coincide together with mine. So on hindsight, I'll tell you that, oh, you see that? The day chart and the intraday chart comes together and bang, you should buy. That is bullshit lah, okay? Because I don't advocate that, okay? So my view is this, okay? I give you a simple idea, is that there's certain timing where you can put the MA30. But I say to make it simple, you just put about 8 a.m., like right now, 8 to 9 a.m., you put the MA across everybody, it should be safe, okay? It should be safe. So when later on, right, when we create our own MA technical indicator, we also be using Pacific timing. Yeah, Pacific timing. So later on, don't complain that you can't tell your MA is different from ours because I use a Pacific timing to stand chop the particular level. You understand? Huh? Of course, the deviation won't be too far away from one another. It won't be too far away, but it's just that you need to have a pretty same timing, all right, to get this done. So all clear on this? Do you understand what I'm trying to say about this MA? If you understand, please key number 1 right now. See how many of you understand. That's 44 of you. Let's see how many of you understand what I just been blabbering around. Okay, let me see. Y'all key number 1. Okay, I draw the MA first. Okay, so while you are putting number 1 for me, let me explain to you today's MLP. Okay, first of all, MLP, the MLP is 35,000. Well, 379. Sorry, be a parallax error this morning. Okay, that is a MLP for today. The MA30, in my opinion, is 35,301. Okay, so we have that already. Thank you guys. Thank you all of you. Anthony, Carl, Eric, Jody, and Bing Guan. All right, thank you. By the way, Bing Guan, have you taken your Bitcoin? Yeah, from Susan, Bitcoin, sorry, your ADA coin. That's crazy. Okay, Bitcoin, hopefully one day I can do that also. Okay, let's go and look at it today. The Dow Jones. The Dow Jones MLP is estimate. Now, of course, I use the word estimate again, repeat, because I did not calculate. Okay, so if you want to be precise, then you need to really do your mathematics. Okay, I just use estimate. All right, good, Bing Guan, you got it. Great. Okay, so today's MLP is about 35,379. Moving average 30 is about 35,301. So again and again and again, I'll say this. If let's say the Dow Jones do come down later and touches MLP and doesn't go down, it will rebound. Okay. Now, if the market smash through the MLP, the MA30 should be the main support. As you can see again and again, it creates very powerful drive. When the market hit those technical points, it really rebound. You see that? And I just said this a couple of days ago. I showed you the same drawing, and yesterday again the same thing happened. Don't you realize that this is really insane? I mean, that things can be shown to you many times. You just have to follow through. You just have to believe in it, and you just put a trade in. And if the market really recovers, then you make money. It's as simple as that. So now the reason why I'm really looking forward to this version 5. I think that with one version 5 is out, right? I'm going to be very sure that you guys can make a lot of money. You're just going to make a lot of money. I'm pretty sure of that. Really. All right. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing right now. So if the Dow Jones do pull back today because of maybe unconfirmed payroll, let's say for some reason, Goldman Sachs spot on. Okay. Maybe they got some idea. Okay. The data come out 500,000 or lesser. The market will come down very fast. It will come down very fast, and likely it will go through MLP, it will go through MA30. And once it hit MA30 at 35,301, the market will likely rebound. Okay, so I want everybody now to key in 35,301 right now. There are 47 of you. Let's have at least 10 of you guys key 35,301. Then you remind yourself when 35,301, if ever comes down to that particular level, you should know two things to do. One, if you are shorted from the higher level, you consider buy back some and observe the market and see whether it will stabilize there. If the market really stabilizes there and rebound, you can consider now to turn long from there if there's any valid CCRY trade. You got my point. Okay, cool, right? 35,301. Thank you. Wow, so many of you suddenly all come into text. Excellent. Okay. So remember 35,301. Put that level in. Okay. Put that level into your chart. Okay. And make sure that you remember this number. Okay. Very important. Now let me do it for myself. Okay. All right. I'll put it for myself. Okay. 35,301, which is here. Okay. Okay. And for today, 35,301 is kind of near to KTR minus 1. Kind of near. So, okay, we will observe this later on. Okay. So that is what you should be doing for yourself. Okay, guys, this is what you do. All right. I'm basically showing you by example, really. Oh, all right. So Dow Jones, we already done that level. Let's look at the Dow weekly chart. The Dow weekly chart, oh my God. Yesterday, we saw it was black color. Then the day before, sorry. Then after that, market recovered now. It's back to doji level. And oh my God, look at the way the beautiful low of it basically touched really. So it seems to me now that we have to look at it in a very interesting manner. Let me just draw this for you guys. Okay, I'm not too sure you remember my MAO, one of the MAO, I did this, but never mind. I'm going to do it for y'all again. Trying to get a right angle for you to show it to you. Okay, never mind. Okay, everybody, take a look. Okay, I shared with this before. I will do this again. Okay, this is A. Then A goes up all the way. Then hit the A1. And then hit the line. So this is B. You got idea? Okay. So A to A1, highest point, A1 to B. B goes up. This is the highest point of B, B1, and this is C. You got the idea now? Okay, I got the idea. Then after that, it went up to C1. Then it hit down to D. Then by right, we should have a D1. But you notice that C1 is the highest for time being. There's ain't a D1 yet. But the market is technically creating E and F. Can you see that now? Okay, so what I'm trying to say is this. Likely next week, next week, we're going to see a pretty big movement on the Dow Jones. All right, based on my trading experience, we're going to see a very big movement in the Dow Jones next week because the market is touching the A, B, C, D, E, F levels. But the market did not break C1 high yet. Got it? So what I'm saying, say that, right? If the market want to complete this entire movement, we will see a D4 wave that's going to be higher than C1 to continue this rally. But if the market cannot go up to create a D1, then we're going to see a sell down below E and F. You got my point. So that's why I say this. If you look carefully now, incredibly, the short-term trend line that I have here and the long-term trend line that I have also incredibly start to intersect next week. Quite crazy, right? Because we draw this was like 5-7 weeks ago. And I told you that this point, next week, September, the second week, there will be movement. And apparently it's all happening. And of course, tonight is the NFP. So it just basically that everything is coming in line together. Tell me that maybe, I have to be very careful moving next week. And of course, if next week is going to happen, then there will be very big movement. So gold will be moving, Dow will be moving, everything will be moving. So that's why today NFP could be the catalyst or could be one of the main reasons to watch out for next week. So everybody clear on this drawing on the Dow Jones? All right. This is very unique way of drawing charting, but this is my way. Kind of like, in a way, try to make it as make sense to you. All right. If you think you like this sharing, please key the word like, L-I-K-E, while drink some water. By the way, Dow Hang Seng is moving higher. Hang Seng is trading higher right now. Okay. So thank you, Anthony, Carl, Fred, and Susan. Okay, 4 like, not too bad. Okay, anyway, this is what I mean by charting. Charting is about really you have to think outside the box, you have to see in a very different angle, then do whatever it is. But at least I can tell you that next week, right, for traders, you really need to be online because I know that some of you are getting frustrated after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the market just don't move right, don't know what to do, right? Yeah, next week. Okay, so stand by, next week, next week. Okay, right for you now. Big move. Okay, freehand writing is very terrible. Trust me on this. Okay, so next week we're gonna see big movement. I already give you my word. So traders, just stand by for next week. All right, get the arsenal, get all your ammunition. Next week could be very, very exciting for all of us. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you once again, Eric. Okay, let's go. All right, so let's just look at the Dow Jones for today. All right, the Dow Jones for today. Okay. Now, Dow Jones today is kind of interesting. Today, the Dow Jones is a CCRY. So CCRY above OP will be a buy. The day chart is a CCRY setup. So for those who shorted yesterday, the price did come down a little bit like yesterday, the Dow Jones, but after it recovered very strongly, right? So for those who are short, yesterday, today and this time right now, you should cut loss. You should cut loss if you're followed by the book. If you say that, Kel, I don't cut loss, I want to fight, then go ahead. Kel, I want to cut loss and go long, go ahead. All right, because all these today categorized is for, this is really a buy. The only thing is this, please make sure the KSI is red in color. It's red, not green. Green is current price right now. The market is still moving. It's not accurate. You need to follow yesterday and the KSI is red in color. Okay, so your calculation will be still based on half lot size if you're actually going to go long. Okay, so what do we expect of today? Now today, the opening price is above pivot 1. So also another good call. So today, for today's intraday, as long as market stays above OP and above OP, CCRY will be a buy already. Okay. Now the yellow line is the one I draw earlier, right? The 35,310 level, 301 level. Sorry. So for for Dow Jones today, as long as the market stays above OP, CCRY will be a buy. Okay. Period. Now, if the Dow Jones scoring, if the Dow Jones go below pivot 1, then we have a problem because the KSI is red, right? If the Dow Jones go below pivot 1 with a CCYR, the Dow can sell. I repeat, if the Dow Jones go below the 35,427, which is the pivot 1 level, right? The Dow Jones can sell down. So traders, take note of that. Okay, take note of that. Huh? Okay. I just saw the Hang Seng has came off a little bit. Let's check Hang Seng. Hang Seng is really coming off. I mentioned to you. All right, Hang Seng, basically you can see that Hang Seng tries to go up initially, but then after that came down. Now, again, I can tell you this. How many of you are Hang Seng trained traders? Hang Seng trained by me with the Hang Seng M1 trading. If you are trained by me, and you know that why we know the market will rebound here itself, can you key HK again? For those who know why Hang Seng just now come down here, stop there and rebounded, please key the word HK right now. Now the thing is this, like I say, I really would love to trade Hang Seng on my own and then, then to do MAO because like that, right, I can make some money. But because I'm doing MAO right now, right, I have to abide, stay on tune with you guys. But seriously, if you ask me, right, Hang Seng is a good sell today. Just now we have done that. For those who are trained with me with Hang Seng, you will know why is the reason for that. Okay, so those who know, please text HK. How many of you know? Wow, Fred, no. Han Yu, you know. Susan, of course. Anthony, Andre. Okay, Stanley, Eric, excellent. Okay, you guys have remember I told you right. Okay. So you will know what to do around this area. So let's see the market. Okay. All right. Let's look at the Dow weekly. I'll show you already down the Nasdaq. Okay. Holy crap. All right. The thing is this. Wow. 3 doji. Oh my goodness. Let me just find for you. I know that some people will hate me for this. Let me just bring it to you. Okay. Let me just think. I don't remember seeing this. Okay. Let's go back as far back as possible. Now, what I'm doing now is that I'm going back as far as possible, which I can see. Were there any chance to see 3 dojis at the same time? Let's take a look. No. Okay, as we go. Oh, there is. So there is. Okay. Okay. Wait. Here. Everybody, take a look. Can you see that? 3 doji right here. 3 doji. Can you see that? There were 3 doji. 1, 2, 3. Then the Nasdaq came down. Okay, that's the first wave, first time. Let's look again. 3 doji. This one, maybe not. Not too sure, but I'm going to just highlight first. 3 doji. Okay. Then after that, that's 2 doji. Not counted. I want 3 doji. If you can spot, let me know. I haven't seen yet. Let's give me the rough date of your spot on of 3 doji. 2 doji here, maximum. 2 doji here, 2 doji here. That's it. Okay, so there were two doji. There 3 doji. Okay, 2 occasions there were 2 doji. There were 2 occasions there's 3 dojis, and what you saw is that the market have a big movement later on. For some was immediate. Immediately the Nasdaq came off. Down quite a fair bit, down like say about 700 points. Okay, then over here itself, this one, it was up a little bit, then suddenly one movement come down, but hit the MA30 and rebounded very strong. Okay, so two occasions in the last 2 years that we have 3 doji. So basically means that it's not normal and we are having it. Okay, I know that by saying this, some of you are like, hey, Kel, you've been saying this for like 3 times already, but I have to say this. This is 3 doji. So by right, we should see a directional day today. By right, we should see a directional day today. Okay, by right, huh? But the thing is this, would it happen? Well, today is NFP. So very good chance, likely it may actually happen. Now, with 3 doji like this, all right, it's going to be asking a question. You have to check the FANGs counter. How are they performing recently? Then you can see them better. So let's go to the FANGs right now. Okay, today, like I say, I can share a lot of stuff with you. Let's bring it on. Okay, so let's try. So let's say we talk about first one, the first FANG is Facebook. Okay, we'll see the day chart of Facebook. Yeah, double confirm. Huh? Yeah, here we go. See, Facebook actually yesterday pulled down. Yesterday, Facebook actually traded lower. Traded lower. Amazon also lower. Okay, recovered from the recent sell-off, but yesterday traded lower. Alphabet, Google. Oh. Hmm? Okay. Hey, wait, that gets spelled wrongly. Alphabet, what is the code? Suddenly just brain freeze for a moment. Anyone help me on this alphabet? Crazy. Suddenly brain freeze. Anyone can help me? Alphabet, Google. Mm-hmm. Did I get it wrong somewhere here? Google. Okay. Okay. Alphabet, what? Correct. Okay. Okay. Wow. Google came down. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, Tommy. All right. All right. You can see that Google yesterday also came down. Then we have the Netflix. Netflix is up. Wow, very strong. Netflix, very strong. Then we have the Google already. Okay. So, okay. So Microsoft, one more, the recent one. Okay, Microsoft also flat. So you can see that, but basically all the FANGs counter yesterday was also not performing well. So it's kind of like explained itself already that the Nasdaq yesterday, the last few days, it's because of the FANGs counter also not moving. And that is whereby I express concern. Okay, 3 doji. So I'm going to give you a very simple bet here. So, okay, simple bet here. By the way, Hang Seng has hit the KTR -1. Congratulations to all of you. Well done. Yay. Okay. MLP for today, Nasdaq is about 15,613. Okay. The Nasdaq high is 15,707. Okay. The MA30, 15,294. Okay, can see that? Okay, very simple. If I'm a trader who want to take a risk-on trade, okay, what I will do is that if I'm a buyer, I will buy anything that is above 15,620. Now this is pure bet, B-E-T, really betting. All right, like taking a bet in the market, all right, with no technical, just purely mathematics. I will bet the Nasdaq to go up. If let's say I want to be a buyer, I will bet that I will buy at 15,620. My stop loss will be any price between 15,620 to 15,707. Okay. Now you don't need to put at 707 because seriously, if the market stays above OP today, by right, with the doji yesterday, we should see a directional day towards upside. So if you don't want to take that type of risk, too much risk, you can consider put a 20-point stop loss at maybe 15,640 or 650. You understand? Because if it goes higher, it doesn't make any sense to waste the money, right? So let's say now, if you basically think that the market is going to go up, you can buy any price 620 and then let it run up all the way to 707 with a stop loss at maybe about 15,590. You know my point? Okay, I repeat myself. Okay. First of all, I will look towards to buy. If I'm a buyer today, I will buy about 15,620 because MLP is about 613, right? And the opening price is 610. I will buy at 15,620 first, and then I'll aim. Sorry, I'll confuse you. Sorry, 15,707. I'll aim there to make at least 87 points from the market. If I say I suspect the Nasdaq to go higher, but if let's say I suspect the Nasdaq to go lower, I will sell at about 15,590 and aim at any of the chocolate bar. Okay. Now, of course, I can also aim all the way down to the MA30 level, which is 15,294. Can you see my strategy? Can understand my strategy here itself? For those who are shorting Hang Seng, congratulations. I see Hang Seng is going down. Do take profit along the way, okay, guys? I know that you are texting me and you are very happy. I'm also happy for you, okay? I'm happy for you guys. So many messages coming in. Okay, happy for you, okay? Got an idea? Okay, so if let's say you think that the Nasdaq is going to go down, correctional move, you can short at 15,590 and then you can aim at any chocolate bar. So this chocolate bar here itself, let's take a look. This chocolate bar is 15,438. Okay, 15,438. Okay, so one more time, let me explain to you how I do this. If you are bullish, you can buy at 15,620 and aim at 15,707. Okay, and then after that, you put a stop loss at maybe 15,590. So which means that your entry to stop loss is about 40 points different, right? So if let's say that you can risk, let's say you want to risk $200, you want to risk, it's like a side bet. You risk $200, then you divide by 40 point. 40 point, right? 40 point. And you know that for AIMS itself, right? You need to multiply by 100. So what you get in size? That means that you take a calculator out. You take 200, divide by 4,000. Because AIMS 0.01 is one contract, so you need times by 100. Okay. You can enter as much as 0.05. Can you understand? Can you get it? So now the thing is, it's just like I'm just doing now like options, I'm doing actually like options bet. You take $200 as a bet size, you divide by your range, you get a volume which is 0.05. Okay. So if the market really goes up, okay, from 15620 to 707, you will make 87 points, right? So you will make about, how much money is that? You actually will make about about almost $400. Yeah, because the difference is 87 point, 87 point times by 5.5, right, is $435. So if the market hit this point, you will make $435 there. That means your risk reward ratio is kind of worth it, no? That means you risk 200, you may gain $435. Decent bet, right? Yeah, it's a very decent bet. You got my point? Yes. Now, if the market really goes down and goes below OP and you want to short, all right, your stop loss can also be placed at 15,620. You can also take the $200 as a side bet. But if the Nasdaq really from 590 drop down to 15,438, oh, that's a different story already. 590 minus 438 is 152 points. Multiply by 0.5, you get $760 if you will get it right. Wow, that means that you get 3 times your bet. So can I understand this, my friends? So this is a very calculated bet, whereby if you win on the long side, you may up to $435 for a bet of $200. So logically speaking, if let's say you buy this thing, you want to bet $2,000 risk because you want to make more money, then you just do the multiplication accordingly, and then you get your maths. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. Okay. Wow, Hang Seng recovered so fast. See, I told you must cover back your profit. Okay. So got my point, everybody? Clear? If you're clear with this, please key the word clear. Let me see if you understand what I just said. All right. Whether you know what am I writing here as well. This is a very outright live trading showing you what to do with the market. Kind of cool, right? Don't you like it? All right. So how many of you will try this trade? All right. If you're going to try and you are clear with this, either you put a try or put a clear. Let me see how many of you will do that. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, personally, so I will try this trade. I'll try both sides. I'll try the long, I'll try the short. Okay. So I will just see what will come out the best of it. Yeah, I think $200 to aim for $435 profit or $760 profit, right? It's kind of cool though. All right. Yeah, think about this. All right. Clear? Okay, good. See, my MAO technical, quite good, right? Quite fun, right? See, give you all good trades. Okay, all right. Okay, so that is pure conventional. Let's look at a non-conventional, which is our TWB system. By the way, Hang Seng came down very nicely, hit the KDR -2, stop there perfectly and rebound. Woohoo! You see that? That's why I love our TWB system. Really, man. I mean, really, how can a system able to predict all these type of levels? I really got nothing much to say for that. Really, you guys have to really utilize it. Okay. Nasdaq Day Chart. Okay, so Nasdaq Day Chart is interesting. Why? It is a red bar. That means that yesterday closing created a red bar. I'm seeing it for the first time. No, I didn't see this earlier. So that's why I see my expression is like, okay, first time. Okay, so what we have now is a CCYR potential on the it's a CCYR setup for the Nasdaq Day Chart. KSI also red in color. So this basically tells you that, okay, if the Nasdaq stays down below OP, there could be some selling, and it's a higher low formation on the Nasdaq, which yesterday broke but recovered. So which means that if it goes lower, there will be some selling. So if today the Nasdaq stays below 15,533, there should be some selling. So that's why, again, if you remember what I told you about the rule of engagement, we think for the Doji trading day, this is your target, and of course you have your moving average earlier. All right, so traders, you can consider to watch out for Nasdaq today. But of course, if the Nasdaq stays up above OP, it will generally go up again to hit 15,662. Okay, so also not bad. So again, if you do the buy earlier with the technique I told you about the buy earlier, you can also make 40 points. So whichever it is today for Nasdaq, I already given you a very clear indication of what to do with the Nasdaq. You just have to follow through. Okay. S&P. Now, S&P yesterday did a BMB, all right, did a strong BMB. Yesterday, the market S&P, this MLP was at 4528, right? If you look back into the script of yesterday, 4528, you can see that. Wait, I need to put in the period separator. There we go. Okay, so the MLP was here, 4528. Initially hit MLP, pull back down, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Cross MLP, firms it. You can see that it firms it, and then all the way go up. When it came back down again, it did the MLP, stay there, firms it again. So that's why again, MLP is very powerful to use. You just need to know where is it. Okay, so let's look at today's MLP, shall we? Now today's MLP will be here, which is at about 45.32. 45.32 is the MLP. We have a BMB yesterday, so the BMB levels are all already. The MA30 is here. So in short, for today, right, MLP for S&P 500 is 45.32. 45.32, very important. So 45.32 is S&P MLP. As long as the market stays above 45.32, it should be going higher. If the market stays below 45.32, then maybe it will come down to the BMB SL level first. Okay, but we talk about 45.32 first. All right, 45.32. Okay, now today is the opening price of the S&P, and the pivot 2 is very close by. Opening price 45.39, pivot 2 45.37, so 2 points away. If the market goes below, pivot 2 is a sell, but KSI is green, so the downside will be limited. The downside will be limited. Okay, so traders need to watch out for that. Okay, downside limited. Okay. Okay, done. All right. Let's look at Hang Seng again today. Hang Seng. Okay, trading down below the OP, went down to KTR -2, now rebounded. Okay, China A50 came down earlier. All right, rebounded. Okay, that's the reason why the Hong Kong also rebounded. Okay, let's look at the DAX. Wow, look at DAX. Look at how accurate is it. Oh my goodness. The triangle that I draw yesterday, the day high, brilliantly was taken out beautifully, touched the day high, and then came back down. The day high touches the triangle, came back down. Again, this shows you the power of this triangle that I draw. Okay, so now it's even fossilified that this triangle is so powerful that you use it. Because if the market stays below the triangle, the selling pressure is still there. Okay, so let's just look at the MA first. First of all, today I insert the MLP, which is here. Okay, then I insert the MA, should be here. So in short, today, as long as the market stays above my MA and MLP, the DAX will try again the fourth time to touch the triangle intersection point. If you fail, you'll come back down again. All right, so you fail, you'll come back down again. So traders, later on, we talk about this. I will post this chart later on into our this ending on the sun group. Okay, let's look at crude oil. Crude oil, amazing, beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at it. Yesterday, the crude oil touches missed the MA line, okay, but rebounded strongly, cross MLP, shoot up. So crude oil recover, and also that also propel the Dow Jones higher. I told you right, as long as the crude oil is higher, it will move it up. So the day before, I already tell you that there is some form of support at the MA level. If the market can break MA, then there will be some selling, right? But it didn't. In fact, it got supported at the MA. Hence, therefore, you can see that's why the crude oil recovers going up. So again and again and again, it tells you a lot of things about how you can use technically on the chart. All right, MLP for today for crude oil is somewhere around here at $68.91. Now, normally crude oil has no much, it won't move much during NFP. It won't move much. It doesn't really care. So you can ignore that part here. But the MA30 today is higher now, it's $67.76. The MA200 is somewhere around here at $66.20. Okay. So we'll be watching out this crude oil, but it's still gearing upwards. All right. Then bring in the crude oil chart in. Okay, crude oil chart today is between the two pivot, and KSI is green, so relatively clear. Upside potential can go all the way up to $71. If downside potential 69, flat is the base level to watch out for crude. All right, overall looks towards upside, more of the upside. Okay, I finished all the equity market, let's look at the, oh, I don't have to crude forward. I jumped too fast already. Sorry, I didn't do Nikkei. Ah, yeah, sorry. Okay, Nikkei, yes, Nikkei. Okay, Nikkei is trading above the MA 200 and also above MLP. That's why Nikkei is up. MA 30 is way below. So it's interesting the MA 30 is below. All right. So as long as Nikkei stays above the MLP and the MA 200, Nikkei is still going to be pretty positive. All right, pretty positive right now. So for today's Nikkei, if you saw my posting this morning, I did show you Nikkei chart this morning. Okay, this Nikkei chart, initially Nikkei just now went down below pivot 2, but because remember the KSI is green in color, the downside will be limited. So let's look at the Nikkei. You will notice that Nikkei today, it came down very beautifully. It touches a pivot 2, couldn't go down, recover, went up. But of course, it's kind of flat today and it's switching. So likely it's because they are just following through on the NFP today. All right, but at least you can see again, this is incredible, right? Again and again. If you send this line to a Japanese, you will know that how do you know that there's a support level around here? And again, this is not withdraw it, it's already predetermined just from the opening price of the day. Fantastic. Okay, all right, so that's Nikkei for us, nothing much for today. Let's look at gold. Okay, Laya, gold. Oh dear. Now I know that I've been receiving several calls from people from text messages. Hey, Cal, wow, this gold really very treacherous to trade. Because gold has been sideways for 4 days already. For 4 days, gold has been sideways. How many of you has felt jaded by this? That means that how many of you now is very jaded by this gold? Sorry, how many of you are jaded by gold? Jaded, yes. If you yes, put the word yes, Y-E-S. If you are jaded, that means that you're very big chick already. It's like very tired of gold. You want to give up on gold already. Well, how many of you are having that feeling yourself? Right, I'll wait for you to type while I prepare for you the lines there. Okay, so Anthony say you are feeling jaded. Eric also feel jaded. Janet also, you also feel that way, yeah? All right. Okay, so the thing is this, Fred also, okay, let me show you yesterday's MLP first. Yesterday MLP was about 1813, right? Yesterday, you look back at the chart. Okay, look back at the chart. Okay, hold on. Now look at this is the chart of yesterday. Gold, MLP was here. So you can see the entire day, the market was ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, the MLP. Throughout the entire range, it was playing the MLP throughout. Wow, crazy. It was only until here when it really confirmed stay below MLP, then the gold suddenly come down. But I want to tell you something very important, guys. Very, very important. Please put your ear beside. I want you to look at this chart again. When the price came down, okay, okay, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8, 8. 1, 2, 2. Okay, the market took 8 bars to bring it down and 2 bars to bring it up. This is not normal. This is not normal. And let's say, okay, there is a big fund dumping gold. There's an even bigger fund buying gold. So now everybody free give. I want you to take note of this particular white candle. This one, the one that's a big one. Okay, this closing price is 1812.89. Okay, 1812.89. Okay, 1812.89. Okay, I want to put it in. Okay, there you go. I think I brought key wrong number. Wait, sorry. 1812. Sorry, error. Okay, no wonder, kind of fine. Okay. Now, as an experienced trader, let me tell you this, my personal take here itself. The market came down, took 8 bars, which is about 2 hours. The market recovered, took $2, half an hour. The market took 2 hours to bring down the gold. The market recovered in 2 hours. Playing the devil advocate, I believe that this is actually a accumulation act. That means that they purposely dump the market so that they can accumulate a lot on the way up. And then after that, after it hit this point, you notice now I put a line across it right at the closing price of this bar. Now this is very unconventional. It's experienced stocks here, but I'm going to share you this trade secret here. Is that you notice that after that, right, the gold cannot go up. Can you see that? The gold cannot go up at the closing price. Then after that, the gold actually come back down again. You notice? Yeah. But if you look carefully, right, after the thing come back down here, the gold came down, but it's not anywhere lower than this point. If let's say there's a fund that really want to sell the market down, then they will sort the price down lower than this point. Am I right to say that? To exit their position. But the problem is that I don't see that happening. Okay. Then remember the line? I told you, right? This number 1812.89, right? Do you notice that now the market is stopping here? Hey, interesting, huh? Interesting, huh? So I'm going to speculate right here. So is that if the market later on right now go stabilize above 1812.89, which is right happening right now, it's moving as you can see right now. I think that later on gold is going to shoot up, because that means that this actually is not a sell, it's accumulation act. They pressure the price down to buy up as much as they can. So they purposely make the market think that they are seller, but they're actually buyer. Remember the Nick Leeson show that I showed to you? I believe this is actually happening. So everybody take a look right here. I believe that gold is going to go higher later to 1816 easily. Why? Because that is the high yesterday. So I believe that gold will be going up to 1816 later on. So traders, you can actually look at it and see whether that does gold go towards there. So traders, you just take a look. You make your own decision call, okay, on that. Okay, I believe that gold is going to go to 1816. Okay? Okay. All right. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. We see how it goes, huh? I'll show you later. We will continue to observe this later on. All right. With that is our weekly chart. The gold hits the 1820 perfectly. Remember the MLP at 1820? The gold hit on Wednesday and then pull back down, right? So this 1820 is a very strong critical level to watch out for. If the gold want to go higher, you have to cross 1820, the very strong resistance level, and then that's where 1833 and 1837 is all there waiting for the traders. Okay. All right. So let's go today. Now gold already now crossing. Now gold today opening price is below pivot 1, right? But now gold is crossing 1813, which is now the pivot 1 level. So above OP, above pivot 1, you should know, right? The answer will be a buy. Right? The answer is a buy, right? Above OP, above pivot 1, it will be a buy. So traders, you should be standby for gold, because gold could be trading higher. All right, so look out for that. By the way, Hang Seng has again dramatically recovered back up to almost 26,000. So you see that there's a lot of grinding around in the market. Really incredible. A lot of movement, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Okay. All right. So gold, watch out for this. Now gold, watch out, traders, also for those PDP train. All right. Not much, but 2 lower high formation. So lower high formation means that on the KSI green, it's kind of positive. I repeat, lower high formation, but KSI green is kind of positive. So if the market breaks high, yes, indeed, it will go higher. So traders, watch out for gold, and there's no blue bars at the bottom. Hence, therefore, I believe that gold will be going up later on. Okay, gold will be going up later on. All right, give you another clue to watch out for. Silver. Yesterday, you can see that it got resisted right at the 61 point. I told you there's a very strong resistance at this point here as well. Remember, I told you $24.12, a very strong resistance for silver. And for the 4th day in a row, silver just couldn't go higher, pulls back. But it also got itself stabilized at this $23.90, which happened to be the MA 30 level. So again, all these things tell us that silver is trying to prepare itself for the next movement, and I suspect the movement should be up. Again, I repeat, I suspect the movement will be up. I believe that silver may hit $25 if suddenly gold move according to what I just said earlier. Okay, so traders for silver, be on standby. Okay, all right, that's all for today because I just did crude earlier. Let's look at Bitcoin before we go. Bitcoin, right? All right, now we have Bitcoin. Let's take a look. Now, Bitcoin, I told you there will be some form of resistance at 50,000. And indeed, yesterday, the Bitcoin went up to 50,300. Then it pulled back all the way to 49,000. Today, trade a bit lower now. Now, Bitcoin, I say, I believe that in my opinion, Bitcoin is near the high for time being. I repeat myself. I believe that Bitcoin is near the high. KSI has turned red in color, although there's no blue bar at the bottom. So if the Bitcoin fail, it will likely pull back. And I believe that you'll pull back to about $42,000. Okay, that will be a good level to watch out again for Bitcoin. At the moment now at 48,000 with my KSI red in color, I really don't think that you should be buying Bitcoin at the moment. Okay, I don't think so. But again, if you buy for long term, then it's a different thing. Now, because our Bitcoin might be coming down, I also believe that Ethereum will also be taking some profit. Now, currently now Ethereum trading at 37.49. I believe that the Ethereum will come back down a little bit. It should be traveling down back to here. And this will be the level that I'm watching now, about 3,200. Okay, if Ethereum come down to 3,200, this will be a good point to look at it. But Ethereum, the more KSI and blue bars are very supportive. So there's no much reason to sell Ethereum. But if Bitcoin goes down, Ethereum will follow one up. This one is confirmed one. We don't need to see about that. So for traders, to me, is that Bitcoin will be coming down to 42,000. And then after that, if it does happen, it'll be a good time to buy Ethereum at about 3,200. Okay, all right. So that is what I have to share with you for today. I hope that you like this brand new MAO. I think it's pretty cool. You get a lot of information from me, and also you get a lot of technical charts to utilize. All right, that will be all for today's MAO. I hope you like it. All right, I'll see you on Monday. All right, now Monday MAO, timing wise, I will inform you how it goes because I got something on Monday. I'll let you know later on today. Okay, see you guys on guys. Have a great day. Remember today's NFP and also remember the gold trade and the Nasdaq trade I gave to you. Okay, take care and stay safe. Okay, everybody. This is Kel signing off. Bye-bye.